PQNK, the Pristine Organic Farming System. PQNK principles: raised beds, no-till, and organic mulch to reconnect natural systems with plants. Embrace PQNK, paving the path to regenerative and sustainable natural farming. Introduction. For over 400 million years, nature has produced abundant food for all living beings without depleting resources. Yet modern agriculture has diverged from these natural processes, focusing instead on concentrated tillage-based production systems that have increased costs, decreased food quality, and degraded our environment. PQNK, Paedar Qudratti Nizam Kashatqari, pronounced as picnic, represents a return to nature's wisdom, a regenerative and sustainable farming system that works with natural processes rather than against them. PQNK stands as a universal solution to our agricultural challenges, applicable across diverse environments and farming systems. It recognizes that science should understand how nature works, not merely augment conventional practices with damage control products. By living within natural ecosystems, PQNK offers a path to produce nutrition-dense and diverse food without external inputs, just as nature has done for millions of years. This comprehensive guide explores the principles, implementation methods, benefits, and transformative potential of PQNK for farmers, producers, processors, wholesalers, retailers, consumers, educationists, policymakers, research organizations, and extension services worldwide. Core principles of PQNK. PQNK is founded on three fundamental principles derived from observing natural ecosystems. 1. Avoiding inundation of soil with water. Plants in the soil they grow in were never designed to be inundated with water. In natural systems, water serves as a mineral carrier for plants, which require dense mineral solutions rather than diluted forms. When it rains, healthy soil absorbs water, with excess either infiltrating to join aquifers or running off to oceans, while some evaporates back to the atmosphere. Flood irrigation depletes soil air, drowns beneficial microbes, and disrupts the natural ecosystem. PQNK recognizes that plants need mineral-rich water in appropriate quantities, not waterlogged conditions that harm soil life. Two. Preventing soil disturbance through tillage. Tillage disturbs the habitat of soil organisms and exposes them to harmful radiation. In nature, soil is rarely disturbed on such a massive scale. When we till the soil, we disrupt complex networks of fungal hyphae, earthworm channels, and microbial communities that have developed over time. PQNK maintains soil structure by minimizing disturbance, allowing natural processes of aeration and nutrient cycling to function properly. This preserves the intricate web of life that makes soil fertile and resilient. 3. Keeping soil covered with organic mulch. In natural ecosystems, soil is never kept bare, it's always covered with vegetation or organic matter. Bare soil increases soil temperature, killing soil life, burning organic matter, and evaporating water. PQNK emphasizes maintaining a protective layer of organic mulch on the soil surface. This mulch moderates soil temperature, prevents water evaporation, suppresses weeds, and provides habitat and food for beneficial soil organisms. By adhering to these three principles, PQNK creates conditions where natural processes can flourish, leading to healthy soil, vigorous plants, and nutritious food without the need for external inputs. Practical implementation of PQNK. Initial transition and soil preparation. The transition to PQNK begins with addressing soil compaction issues created by conventional farming practices. 1. Breaking hardpan. Years of heavy machinery use often creates a hardpan layer 8 to 17 inches thick beneath the topsoil. This hardpan prevents root penetration and water infiltration. During the transition to PQNK, a subsoiler is used to break this hardpan, allowing water to infiltrate and roots to grow deeper. 2. Creating permanent raised beds. After breaking the hardpan, 42-inch wide permanent raised beds are established with 18-inch wide furrows between them. These furrows serve multiple purposes. Occasional irrigation when needed. Traffic lanes for machinery to prevent soil compaction. Drainage channels during excessive rainfall. 3. No-till planting. Crops are planted using a slit insertion precision planter, SIPP, which creates minimal soil disturbance while precisely placing seeds. This preserves soil structure while ensuring optimal plant spacing. The transition period typically takes from a few weeks to a few months, depending on the level of soil degradation. Orchards transition more easily than field crops since they don't require specialized planting equipment. During this transition, a minimal supplement of 5 kg NPK may be recommended if crops appear pale, but this need disappears as the soil system recovers. Water management in PQNK. PQNK utilizes natural water provision systems rather than conventional irrigation. 1. Rainfall infiltration. Breaking the hardpan allows rainwater to infiltrate deeply into the soil rather than running off the surface. 2. Organic mulch. Thick organic mulch absorbs water from rain, dew, and humidity in the air, storing it and retaining it in the soil for plants throughout the year. 3. Natural water sources. PQNK leverages multiple water sources. Precipitation, rainfall, dew formation, humidity absorption, capillary action, root adaptations, mycorrhizal associations, natural water storage mechanisms. In areas with rainfall over 200 mm, irrigation requirements can drop to zero when soil is covered with thick organic mulch that prevents evaporation. The system works with natural water cycles rather than against them, reducing water usage while ensuring plants receive adequate moisture. Weed management without tillage. PQNK reframes our understanding of weeds, viewing them as part of the solution rather than a problem. 1. Understanding weed function. Weeds naturally appear where soil is collapsed, working to open soil pores for aeration and water absorption. They are nature's repair mechanism for degraded soil. 2. Root corridors. In PQNK, plant roots from previous crops are not uprooted, forming passageways for aeration, water retention, and corridors for microbes. 3. Mulch for weed suppression. The top part of the previous crop becomes mulch, covering the soil to maintain moderate temperature, eliminate water evaporation, and suppress weed growth. 4. Initial weed management. During the first crop when soil might be bare, weeds are managed by applying dead mulch from other fields, growing cover crops as live mulch to restore soil and prevent weeds. The primary concern is only that weeds don't shade crop plants. As the system establishes, weed pressure naturally decreases as soil health improves and crop canopies provide shade. Pest management through natural balance. PQNK creates conditions where natural pest control mechanisms thrive. 1. Bacillus thuringiensis, BT. PQNK leverages BT, a naturally occurring soil microbe that produces proteins toxic to immature insects, larvae. Different types of BT target specific insect groups including caterpillars, bollworms, beetles, mosquitoes, flies, and moths. 2. Activation mechanism. When eaten by insect larvae, BT toxins activate in their gut, breaking down the digestive system and causing death within hours through infection and starvation. 3. Enabling environment. PQNK develops an enabling environment in soil for BT microbes to grow, keeping crops free from pest and virus damage. 4. Natural predators. The system relies on 1,700 types of natural predators to control pests, creating a balanced ecosystem where pest outbreaks are rare. This natural protection system eliminates the need for BT/GMO seeds and chemical pesticides, working with nature's own pest management mechanisms. Fertilizer and nutrient management. PQNK recognizes that soil already contains abundant minerals in sustainable forms. 1. Mineral abundance. Soil contains minerals sufficient for billions of years of vegetation and crop production. For example, soil typically contains nitrogen at 2000 mg/kg while plants only need 3 mg/kg. Phosphorus at 800 mg/kg while plants only need 1 mg/kg. 2. Soil life as nutrient providers. Microorganisms make minerals available to plants. Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, nematodes, microarthropods. Fertilizer and nutrient management. 1. Nutrient cycling functions. These organisms convert minerals from unavailable forms into plant-available forms. Retain soluble nutrients that plants don't immediately take up. Create a balanced system where plants suffer if new soluble nutrients aren't produced. 2. Indicator of system function. If a plant responds to fertilizer, the soil system is not functioning properly. This principle highlights that in a healthy PQNK system, external fertilizers become unnecessary as the natural provision system meets all plant needs. After complete adaptation to PQNK, there is no cost except for seed, dramatically reducing input costs for farmers while maintaining or improving yields. Crop selection and diversity. PQNK is applicable to all crop rotations and combinations. 1. Multi-cropping. The system encourages growing multiple crops together, mimicking natural diversity. 2. Light management. When mixing plants of different heights, rows should be oriented north-south so shorter plants receive adequate sunlight before noon and afternoon. 3. Plant health. When plants receive proportionately balanced minerals blended by microbes, they develop strong immune systems, grow vigorously, and produce nutrition-dense food at the lowest cost. This approach to crop diversity enhances resilience, improves soil health, and increases total productivity per unit area. Benefits of PQNK. Success metrics and yield improvements. Real-world data from practicing PQNK farmers shows 1. Yield increases, 20 to 40% yield increases after the first 2 crops, during which period the soil system recovers and establishes. 2. Transition support. During the initial phase, a minimal supplement of 5 kg NPK may be recommended if crops appear pale, but this need disappears as the system establishes. 3. User-based research. Unlike cooked research data, PQNK results come from actual farmers implementing the system, providing credible evidence of its effectiveness. Economic viability. PQNK dramatically reduces production costs while maintaining or improving yields. 1. Minimal input costs. After complete adaptation, the only cost is for seed. 2. Reduced seed requirements. Conventional wheat farming uses 40 to 60 kg seed per acre, while PQNK requires only 3 to 8 kg for the same area. 3. Seed efficiency. PQNK achieves higher seed efficiency through precision planting that maintains optimal seed-to-seed distance, higher germination rates, 90% plus, better growing conditions that produce healthier plants. 4. Climate adaptations. Seed characteristics vary by climate. In colder countries with 9-month crop cycles, seeds gain more weight, 13,000 seeds/kg. In warmer regions with 5 to 6 month cycles, heat causes some seed shriveling, 22,000 to 30,000 seeds/kg. The economic benefits extend beyond reduced input costs to include improved crop resilience, reduced risk, and potential premium prices for higher quality produce. Nutritional benefits. PQNK produces food with superior nutritional qualities. 1. Sensory quality indicators. The best indicators of nutritional quality are sensory characteristics. color, shape, smell, aroma, taste, flavor, texture. 2. Market recognition. PQNK produced food often fetches 2 to 3 times higher prices than conventional produce, reflecting its superior quality. 3. Health implications. Nutrition-dense poisons-free food makes consumers healthier, substantially reducing medical care needs. These nutritional benefits represent a critical advantage in a world where food quality has declined even as caloric availability has increased. Environmental benefits. PQNK addresses multiple environmental challenges simultaneously. 1. Water cycle restoration. Conventional agriculture creates hardpan that prevents water infiltration. PQNK breaks this hardpan, allowing water to infiltrate soil and recharge aquifers. This helps restore natural water cycles and prevents excessive atmospheric moisture that causes erratic weather. 2. Climate regulation. Bare soil in conventional farming heats up to 70 degrees Celsius in some regions. This creates warm air currents that disrupt weather patterns. PQNK's soil cover prevents this extreme heating. 3. Carbon sequestration. Crops have significant leaf surface area to absorb CO2. Plants deposit excess carbon in soil as stable soil carbon, SSC. PQNK prevents carbon release by avoiding tillage after harvest. 4. Holistic environmental solution. PQNK provides a comprehensive approach to environmental challenges. Addresses issues that even reforestation alone cannot solve. Works with natural processes to restore ecological balance. By addressing these environmental challenges, PQNK contributes to climate stability, water security, and ecosystem health. Challenges in implementing PQNK. Despite its benefits, PQNK faces several implementation challenges. 1. Mindset barriers. Farmers have been conditioned by input supply companies and contract research organizations, CROs, to believe they must replenish nutrients extracted by crops, contradicting nature's self-sustaining processes. 2. Equipment needs. Conventional farm machinery isn't suitable for PQNK processes. Specialized equipment is needed. Subsoilers for breaking hardpan. Raised beds maker. No-till precision planters. Mulcher, appropriate machinery for managing organic mulch. 3. Knowledge transfer, seeing is believing for farmers, requiring demonstration farms and showcases to break through established thinking patterns. 4. Institutional resistance. The self-funded, non-commercial approach of PQNK faces resistance from commercial interests that profit from conventional input-dependent agriculture. Overcoming these challenges requires education, demonstration, and policy support to facilitate wider adoption of PQNK principles. Conclusion. PQNK represents a return to nature's wisdom in food production, a system that works with natural processes rather than against them. By avoiding soil inundation, preventing tillage, and maintaining organic mulch cover, PQNK creates conditions where natural fertility, pest control, and water management systems can function optimally. The benefits are substantial: increased yields, reduced costs, improved food quality, environmental restoration, and climate stabilization. While challenges exist in transitioning to this system, the evidence from practicing farmers demonstrates that PQNK offers a viable, sustainable path forward for agriculture worldwide. As we face mounting environmental challenges and concerns about food security and quality, PQNK provides a comprehensive solution that addresses multiple issues simultaneously. By adopting this regenerative approach to farming, we can produce abundant, nutritious food while restoring environmental health and building resilience for future generations. The future of sustainable agriculture lies not in more technology and external inputs, but in better understanding and working with the natural processes that have sustained life on Earth for millions of years. PQNK offers this path forward, a return to nature's wisdom combined with modern understanding and implementation methods.